Hi friends, Right Careers welcomes you to another brand new video for this week. This is Yes Sudarshan, your career coach. Now, in my experience of handling thousands and thousands of students over the past few years, I've come across students who are interested in subjects like science. It's very common that people would be interested in subjects like science or commerce or mathematics, sometimes biology, or even some offbeat subjects like political science or history or even sociology, something like that. But in my experience all along, I found very few people, or rather handful of people, who actually come forward and say, I would like to study literature or I would like to study English literature. There are a lot of reasons, behind why people don't study English literature or literature, despite the fact they are an avid readers. They might be a very good readers during the school days, might be very strong in the basic fundamental language skills, but they don't actually specialize or they don't actually study English literature as a main subject in their undergraduation. Now, in this video, we will try to debunk a lot of myths and lot of misconceptions or uncertainty corridors that surrounds the minds of students and parents about English literature, thereby giving more clarity to this fascinating subject, I should say. So the topic that we have taken for this week is a career in English literature. More importantly, the facts that you would have never ever known about English literature as a career option. So before we see about what is that as a student you're going to study in English literature, and what career opportunities that exist once you study English literature, we will now see about some common perceptions or common myth that surrounds every student when it comes to choosing a professional like English literature or professional course like English literature. The first common myth that surrounds anyone is, if you study English literature, you have to become a teacher, right? That everyone thinks you study BA English or MA English, maybe pursue a MPhil in English literature, and then become a teacher, either school teacher or college teacher, college lecturer. Now, it's definitely a logical extension that you become a teacher, there is no doubt about it. But English literature, a graduation or a degree in English literature is not about teaching. You can still pursue English literature and don't need to become a teacher, because there are a lot of careers that are there once you study English literature. So yes, you have a strong possibility or strong case to become a teacher, but that's not the only career option. Now, what else? If not teaching, what else? That takes me to the next point. If you don't become a teacher, you have to write a book. Very simple. I understand English. I'm a great fan of a lot of literature. Therefore, I have to write a book. So if you have to write a book, you have to study literature. Again, it's a very wrong misconception or perception. Yes, you can become an author. I've seen great authors pursuing English literature, but I've also seen great authors who don't even study English literature and still become great authors in English, right? So there are many examples that I can think of. So yes, it helps you become an author, but that's not the only career option. It helps you become a teacher, it helps you become a teacher or author, but that's not the only career option. Now, the third perception that surrounds this program is, India as a country, manufactures engineers and doctors like a factory, right? You produce abundance of factories of engineers and doctors in the country. And therefore, if you ask me, many perceive English as a very easy subject. This is a very light subject or easy subject when you compare with, say, a doctor, medical, or say an engineering. Ask the student. You ask the student who pursue English literature, they will have a very different answer. So again, it's not an easy subject. The fourth misconception or perception that you have about this subject is, you must love Shakespeare. Poor old man, William Shakespeare we all know, is the greatest English literature contributor. But at the same time, there is a myth that if you have to study, English, you have to love Shakespeare or something like that. No, a plethora of subject, theory, and theorists have contributed to this language, especially to English literature at different era, not only in the medieval period or modern period or earlier period, across the eras. A lot of people have contributed to this subject. The another perception that we all know is, if you have to study English literature, you have to be very strong in grammar skills, which most of us are weak or supposed to be weak. Now, while it's partially true that your grammar skills has to be spot on, you still need not be a master in grammar to pursue English literature and make a career that are there after you pursue your graduation. So these are some of the myths or perception that we saw. Now we will now move to the fact part. Now what you will be studying, when you choose English literature as a career. Many people, especially in your family, your friends, people surrounding you, will definitely make you feel or think that if you choose English literature, the next 3 or 4 years is going to be reading books, reading essays, etc., etc. But trust me, English literature is much, much, much more than that. In addition to reading, in addition to all this, reading the prose or poem, whatever it is, you will be analyzing a lot. You will be interpreting various texts across eras, which is very, very useful. In today's context, you will learn different styles, you will learn different settings, past and present, history and evolution of literature, which is very unique. Evolution of literature across different eras is something which you will be studying. There are different genres in English literature. If you think there is only one genre or two genres, no, it's the genres are multiple in discipline. Some of the genres includes prose, poetry, drama, novel, history. These are some of the genres that I can think of in English literature. Now, what are the career options? Now, once you study English literature, we already know that you can become a teacher, you can become a lecturer, you can become an author. But I've told you there is much, much, much more than this. After completing English literature degree, the first thing is you can definitely choose an alternate career. For example, if you want to pursue management, say an MBA or something like that, you can definitely switch over from an English literature to management, because trust me, the combination of English literature and management is unique. Because when you finish your English literature, your communication skills, your language skills is supposed to be, it's expected to be top notch. And the communication and language part combined with the management degree is a deadly combination. Similarly, you can definitely consider law as a career after your BA English or something like that. But if you still want to pursue masters in English and still don't want to become a teacher or still don't want to become an author, here are the few options. You can work for media industry. You can work as a journalist. You can make as a freelance journalist or full-time journalist. Maybe pursue a post-graduation in mass communication and then become a journalist. You can become a PR, public relations officer. You can get into advertising. You can become a copywriter. You can become a content editor. You can become a social media marketer. You require strong English language skills to become a social media manager or marketer. You can become a translator. You can become a script writer. You can become a K-12 education specialist, where you can be a content writer for kindergarten to 12th standard, books and things like that. You can become a librarian. You can become a historian. So these are some of the career options that I can think of when you finish your BA English or MA English. That's beyond teaching and writing a book. Now, what are the skills that you will earn once you finish your English literature? Definitely, you will learn good language command, good communication skills, good creativity, imagination, multicultural competencies you will get, because you will study English across different eras at different time periods. So multicultural competencies you will get. Analytical and critical thinking is also a trait that you will develop when you pursue such programs. Once again, where can you study? Very interesting topic. Like the way we know that, if it's hospitality, it's Switzerland. Many people perceive that if it's English, it's United Kingdom or British. No, it's absolutely no. English can be studied anywhere. In India, there are some iconic institutes which has this bachelor's in English literature program. Some include St. Stephen's College, New Delhi, St. Xavier's College, Mumbai, Hindu College in Delhi. You have Madras Christian College in Chennai. You have Presidency University in Calcutta, Stella Maris College, Chennai. So there are numerous iconic colleges which are over 100 years in existence that offer such programs. To conclude, by now, we are sure that English literature is much, much more than author and teaching. So exploring combinations, unique combinations that are there today, exploring combinations of various subjects as major and English as minor is definitely a possibility. Courtesy liberal arts. So if you choose liberal arts, you can major in something and then, major in a subject of your choice, and then maybe minor in English, or majors in English and minor in some other subject of your choice. That means it's a very deadly combination. The liberal arts and science universities have opened up, or rather offer variety of such programs and major minor combinations. Do explore liberal arts option as well. Right. So that's all I have for this week, and hope you enjoyed watching this English literature video. And if you do subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is www.youtube.com/writecareers. And until next Monday with another brand new video, see you all, take care and have a safe week in this monsoon season. Thank you.